Well, hello, hello. Welcome to For the Love of Details on this fine Monday night. It's August 3rd. I can't believe it's August already. To those of you that are in the chat, thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this at a later time, I absolutely appreciate you. Get me just a second. Sorry, I had this playing somewhere else. I was getting feedback. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Today's guest, I am so excited to have on. He, should I say, has probably saved detailers thousands of dollars by testing equipment that we are all always obsessing over. Pressure washers, foam cannons, sprayers, hoses, I mean, whatever it is, spotless systems, you name it. If you're thinking about buying it, chances are Keav has already tested it. And what I really love about Keav is he is no nonsense, no BS. He's going to tell it like it is. He has reviewed so many products. He's built trust with an audience. And I am excited to have him on tonight. So let's go ahead and just bring him on in. Welcome, Keav.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Thank you for coming on. I know you're in Georgia and it's what, 9 o'clock over there now, correct?
Yep.
So
that's midday for me.
I was gonna say, I just learned that you're a bit of a night owl, so I guess it's okay. You know, I was going to start this little podcast here on a different note, and then I saw a video today and I thought, you know what a way to start this video. Now, if anybody knows Keav, they know that you have a love, and this love of your life, aside from your wife and your children, is your car, whom you've named Heidi, which I'm going to ask about in just a second. And this video was a farewell video, you deciding that you are going to hand over your car to your son, which is bittersweet. But let's talk about that. How are you feeling about that? Because I know this car it means something to you.
Yeah, it does, because it got me to start this YouTube channel over again. Like, it got me to really try to push for the social anxiety and overtake that by going to car meets and car shows and getting out into the public. There's so many things, but I just felt like I rarely drove her, rarely, maybe once a week to the grocery store. And the way the car is modified, you can't even warm the car up to perform before you even get there. So I figure my son is going to have, and he's already like texting me, and he's already, he's ready to drive it for sure.
Yeah.
And, it's bittersweet, but I had the opportunity to buy back if he doesn't want it anymore. So it's not like it's gone. She's gone. We can still do the updates on the ceramic coating. We can still, show her in videos every now and then.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had said, again, it was a gaming channel before you turned it into Cars with Keav. And she was, you said, I think, featured in your very first video. I have to ask, how did you come about calling her Heidi?
We were looking for a German name.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't have to start with an H, but most German names for girls start with an H or a G. And we just came to Heidi. Heidi was like the Alpine kind of name, kind of fit.
Very cool. And I know you said in your video that you were looking into buying another vehicle in a year or so, but backstage, you're already on the horn. So what?
Yeah, I'm already scoping out certified pre-owned BMWs. So
okay, so it will be another BMW?
No, I mean, it's the flavor of the day right now. Like, I was looking at like Lexus GX 550s, Toyota Sequoia TRD Pros, like Land Rover Defender, but the BMW, like, what I'm looking at is like, I think it might be the best of all worlds. I'm looking like X7 M60Is.
Okay. Okay.
So the X7s on CPO, they depreciate heavily. So you let somebody else take that hit.
Yeah.
And then you come in.
I just noticed under Cars with Keav that it says Eddie Burns paint. I just saw that. I love Keav and all his jokes. So, something else I found interesting, when you were talking about in your video today, you were talking about Heidi. You kind of mentioned that she, right, was the car that made you fall in love with detailing or taking care.
Mhm.
Why that car? Because I'm sure you've owned several cars before then. Why was this car the one that, made you fall in love with what you do now?
Well, as life goes, financials ebb and flow. Um, I had a really nice truck years ago. I had their very first four-door Nissan pickup truck when they first came out. And I had that thing just slightly modified. It was really nice. And then after that, just life, I got laid off from a job and I had to kind of start over because I don't have college education. So I started all over again. And financially, we just, we couldn't have the nicest things. So, and then, things snowballed around and I had a Ford Focus for 6 years.
Okay.
The plan was when that Ford Focus was fully paid off and we were financially good, then we were going to give that car to my son as his 16th birthday present. And then I would be able to go and get whatever I want. So at that point, we were finally, we had expendable income. And I bought a Maserati Grand Quattroporte.
Okay.
And that got totaled 2 months later. So I started looking around. I was like, okay, let's find a car that's a little bit cheaper, CPO warranted, and then we'll modify it. That started the whole thing. Like the modifying the car and then taking care of the car and then going through the whole, like I'm in my garage with the Ryobi on a cart. And then the next thing I know, I'm getting the active VE52 before it was ever popular, or the VE51 before it as well, before they were ever really known about.
Yeah.
And those videos is what kicked the whole channel off.
That is insane. So that really wasn't your intention. You just kind of fell into it in terms of what your channel is now.
Because the channel at the time was the journey of the car and going to car meets and car shows and vlogging more. And then it just ebbed and flowed into car washing, car detailing. It just took it all over.
Well, Samuel says that your short ass is going to need a ladder if you buy a Sequoia.
Probably.
Greg also wants to know if your son is going to use Tire Shine.
I don't know. I don't know. He's not like, if he gets the bug, but he's never washed any of his cars.
Okay.
So if he gets the bug to take care of it, if not, he always can drive over here and take care and do it over here. He doesn't have to have his own stuff. Because like I said, he only lives 3 miles away.
Yeah. In fact, I could see you pushing him towards that. Like, why don't you just bring it on over here? We'll wash it together. Right?
Yeah. I mean, if he gets the bug.
Yeah. Vice wants to know what mods you got. Now, I know in your video you were talking about different mods. I was listening. I didn't pretend to understand.
So it's every single thing that you can do to a 335 M Sport. So it has a pure turbo upgrade, thermostat upgrade, transmission cooler upgrade. The engine was completely redone at 85,000 miles. So that was completely, every belt hose was done. Every suspension component, every link, every bushing was redone. The diff is a limited slip diff. The transmission is tuned, the engine's tuned, like everything. And everything is upgraded to something better. So he's getting a completely reliable car. Like I'm saying, like everything is set up for him. Like in those cars, the transmission pans are plastic. I upgraded to a metal one with a filter, so you don't have to pay all that money to replace the whole thing.
Yeah.
Replace that little filter.
Yeah.
The only thing he has is he has shorter maintenance schedules since it's tuned. His spark plug and coil pack changes are going to have to be sooner than on a regular car.
I mean, does your son understand what he's getting? Mm-hmm. Does he understands car parts?
He's into cars. He knows a lot about it. He's driven the car. He's driven the car since he took it to prom. He's driven the car.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
He knows all about it. He's been to all the car shows with me. He helped a lot of the modifications and stuff early on, all the cosmetics I did.
Yeah.
all of the mechanical stuff the shop did, but you know, he knows all about it.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. Well, I just figured, like I said, after seeing that video, I'm like, we've got to talk about it because it's a big day. It's a big deal,
Yeah.
for you. This is like the end of an era, if you will, right? I don't know, a turning point. So I'm excited to see what you get next, as I'm sure that will be what you feature on your channel, I'm guessing.
Israel over here, occasional detailer, he says even the quarter panel is tuned. I mean, that is like this is the third quarter panel on that car because a 4x4 truck drove over it in a parking lot. That
Wow.
was a whole new quarter panel and bumper. And then on the way to a car show in New Jersey, we lost the front left wheel and going 80 miles an hour.
Jeez.
And that is a whole new quarter panel front bumper.
How many miles do you have on that car right now?
It's like 103,000.
Okay. How many
I got
miles?
it when it had 30,000 miles on it in like 2020.
Okay. So
I mean, not a ton. Most of the miles were put on it in the first 2 or 3 years, and then the last 2 or 3 years, not much.
Yeah. How will a BM? I mean, will any car? What is the average lifespan? Isn't it about 200K?
Man, it depends on the car. Most cars are pretty disposable at 100,000 nowadays.
Oh no, I keep thinking about my car. My car is almost to 150 because I commute to work, and I'm like, oh no, I feel like sooner or later, maybe sooner.
I mean, it depends on the car. Some cars are ultra reliable, and some aren't.
Yeah.
It depends on how well it's been treated over years too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sure we are going to have plenty of questions in here. I've already started a few, so I promise we will get to your questions. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just a couple scenarios I want to give Keav. Now, we all know that Keav is into chemicals, but he's more into the tools. I think it's safe to say that most of your channel is based on the tools and the gadgets and the gizmos that we're using. Although I did see you using the ceramic foam sealant today from Detail Co., the new sealant. And Josh.
Yeah, that could be my tire shine.
Yeah. It worked. It looked good. So let's pretend that you had a blank garage and a really healthy budget. Okay. So we're just going to kind of talk about your number one recommendations. I know there's already some people in here asking about like foam sprayers and what you recommend. So I'm just going to kind of take us through the list, starting with a pressure washer. If you were rebuilding a garage from scratch, healthy budget, what pressure washer is going to be your number one recommendation today?
Back there. AR630 V2. At this current moment.
At this current moment.
I'll have my hands on the new Max Flow in a couple of days, so I don't know if that's going to change my mind.
Okay. So,
but currently, it's the best of all worlds.
Okay.
It's a little expensive, but you didn't give me a budget, so.
No, yeah, there is no. It's a healthy budget. So, what about one that you would say is the best value? So, for the buck, if we were on a little bit more of a budget, a value pressure washer that would still be your number one recommendation?
Probably the Greenworks 1.8 GPM until the new AR that I review in the video will be out Wednesday.
Okay.
If that goes anywhere near what it's supposed to, it will be the new benchmark for value.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you're about to review, or do you want to keep that?
No, I mean, it's called the AR XP.
Okay.
XP is a line that's been in Europe for years, but they're like these boxy looking machines. Sometimes they're dual motor, dual pump machines in Europe, but they brought the XP lineup over to the United States. Like I mentioned earlier, in the backstage, the website's only been up for about 2 weeks or so. Okay. I saw it go up and I was like, I got to get that. So I bought it. And then Josh hit me up and he's like, hey, you know that they're going to be working to get discount codes and stuff for that. And I'm like, how did you know I bought it? He goes, well, the president said he saw both of our orders. And I'm like, well, why didn't they just reach out and send a unit? But we both bought the units and then they saw our orders. So they sent us like testing sheets. I have the entire testing packet from their tests at the voltages and all kinds of stuff. So we have a lot of the information. And when we launch, we'll both launch our videos 9 a.m. Eastern time Wednesday. And at the same time. So we both tell each audiences to go watch each video to make a
I love
decision.
that. So a little
And then
collab.
we'll both have 10% off discount codes.
Nice. That is super
And it's
awesome.
$190 pressure washer,
Which is a steal.
that's supposed to do 2 gallons a minute at 1,000 psi.
Wow. Sounds, and it's teal and black, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll show you it real quick. It's right here.
I want to see.
Like I said, it's set up to review right after we film right after we get out of this session here. And I'm telling you, it's there's a couple of people in your chat that'll like these colors.
That's what it comes with?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is teal right here. And this is a 5/16 size hose.
Man, poor Josh. Not poor Josh, but I mean, as we said, kind of stealing his thunder there. Those colors.
And if anybody in the chat's looking to buy one, Keav 10.
Keav 10. Forget what Josh's code is, right?
Yeah. You can buy it from through Walmart and through Home Depot and through AR's website. Yeah, but they're the normal price there. The discount code will only work at the AR website.
Okay. Dang, that is pretty awesome. All right. What about a pressure washer that you think is overrated? One that you would not suggest?
Oh, wow. Anything big boy?
Anything what?
Anything big boy?
Big boy? So that's a no? Absolutely not?
Not for me. Just not my thing.
I love it. All right. So we have the AR is your highest recommended. What was the version again? I'm sorry, on your wall. The AR.
The AR 630 V2.
All right. What about a pressure washer gun? What is your favorite gun right now?
Well, the gun that I really like, the Ethos, is gone, and I don't think it's coming back.
Okay.
I would say if you took a MV925 and gutted it and put the insides of a Citim MLV2, that's my current favorite gun.
I'm laughing at this. Let me tell you why. And in your videos, every time I watch your video, within 1 minute, Keav, my mind is blown. I'm baffled and boggled. Okay. Not just because of the knowledge that you spit when you're, introducing whatever it is that you are reviewing, but it's what you just did right there. You really know your stuff. And so I listened to you spit these numbers and different specs. And the fact that you remember all of the specs for all of these different things, to me, that is just mind boggling. I can't even compare shampoos that I've used without having to go back and look at the label because
I've never written a note down in my life. Everything I keep up here. So if that ever goes, I am screwed.
You're done.
I'm done.
I just had to make that comment because, again, listening to you, sometimes I'm just like, good God, this, it's amazing. I'm telling you, it's amazing. What do you think about a swivel? Is a swivel worth it, or do you think that that's okay? All right.
A swivel is an absolute must. Even a horrible swivel is way better than not having one. Yeah.
And you're, I guess, into more of the short guns as opposed to a factory gun or a longer. Right. Okay.
Always shorter. You can always add an extension to make it any length you want.
Yeah.
But for up close, it's way better.
Yeah.
Now, if you're doing concrete or something like that, or you're doing something, those are just fine for that.
Yeah. Somebody else, and I don't remember what video, but somebody else was talking about the Ethos gun and talking about how they really enjoyed that. So is it discontinued? Is that what I'm?
Yeah, I really think that they had a large supply, and he's been sitting on it for almost a year. And, we had issues where, other guns were taken down legally, and he just blitzed it. And I got in early. I didn't know, other people, they had sent in the guns to do a launch or whatever to try to sell the foam cannon and the gun together. I saw it on Amazon. I reached out to him hey, are you sure you want to sell this gun? Are you going to have legal issues? And he said, no, everything's good. Everything's good. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it on the day before Prime Day. Not knowing that they were talking to other creators about a launch date to do all this stuff. So I hit all the people before them,
Yeah.
and then like they handled it poorly, I think, and they canceled a lot of orders. I got a lot of people reach out to me, say I was really wanting that gun. I've
Yeah.
been waiting on it, and they canceled the orders on them left and right. They
That's
oversold
wild.
them quite a bit.
That's wild. Yeah. I still am. I'm using Josh's gun. I love his gun. I'm excited for his
Josh's gun is the Ethos gun. So,
oh, is it? Okay. I
yeah,
didn't
it's the exact same gun, just a different color.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, I do like it then. I am waiting for his V2 or the next version. I'm excited for that to come
And
out.
then the next version should be the same internals. It's just
Okay.
a different casing.
Different.
That's where the legal battle is
Oh,
over the casing is too much like the original Italian version. It's been out for like 20 years, the MV925.
okay. Okay. See, I'm learning a lot here. What about a hose? What is your go-to hose? If you're recommending a hose for somebody's garage, what are you recommending?
Garden hose or pressure washer hose?
Pressure washer. Sorry, I should have.
For me, it's the McKillens. It's an expense that most people don't need to make. I would say like the Ridge washer or something like that, a gray 50-foot 1/4-inch steel braided hose.
Okay.
Is the way to go.
Okay.
I think that gives you the flexibility of a 1/4-inch hose, but it gives you that a little bit better durability. And they on a reel or something like that, they're going to reel in a lot better than other hoses.
Okay. Is a premium hose worth paying for? I mean,
depends on what you value.
okay.
So what I value is what I've noticed is with hoses, even like the very uber expensive Blue Shield Kevlar hoses that I had at the ends, no matter how many stainless steel connections you have, the ends are steel because you can't crimp stainless.
Okay.
So the ends are steel, and usually the threaded parts are steel. So that inner area right there with my water, even though it's pretty high quality water, the DI will eat at it. And the regular water, the calcium in my water eats at it. So I get rust in there.
Oh, okay.
I get rust on the Uberflex. With the McKillens, more of it is stainless. So there's less rust involved.
Okay.
And outside of that, there's really not a whole lot different other than it just responds to your input a little bit faster than a cheaper hose.
Okay. Huh. What about a foam cannon?
Right now, it's either the Armor Detail Supply Drift Foam Cannon or the new Rankovo 2.0.
Okay.
I like both. The ADS I really like because it's a great ecosystem because you have all the empty bottles that are $6 a piece. Well, if you can get free shipping, which and the caps as well. Okay. So and Steve Pearson makes the caps, so like gotta support Steve.
Yeah. Probably have a lot of orders coming in. The Rankovo, that's on Amazon. I hear a lot of people talking about that one too.
Yeah, and it's hanging out in a low price range. It's hanging out in like the low $30 range still, like 33, 34 bucks for the newer one. Yeah. And initially when I reviewed it, I thought because it twists so fast and it doesn't have a lock and it untwists so easily. But I used it through multiple washes in the last week and it never comes loose. I don't know how or why, but it never comes loose.
Okay. Brandon is saying that the Rankovo 2.0 has a problem. I've dropped bottles because the seal is too thick. It won't stay closed. What do you think about that?
I haven't had that problem. I mean, I understand that it could be a problem because when you go all the way in, there is no click point. Like it just goes all the way to the end of the thread and that's it. Like there is no click point or anything.
Yeah.
But I've tried in the video. I was like shaking it around. I was doing everything I could. Now, if you accidentally touch it with your hand, it's gonna undo.
Okay. We have a lot of questions, so I figured let's go ahead and start answering some so that I can get to everybody. Let's see. And this one was actually going to be my next question anyways, because we didn't talk about a foam sprayer. So let's go ahead and talk about that now. What is your favorite foam sprayer and what would you be recommending at the moment?
Right now, what I'm using is the IK eFoam Pro 2 Gen 2.
Okay.
I would say my favorite over it is the Pro 12 because it's got more capacity.
Yeah.
With like the Alkaline Pro 12 with like a Fantic auto start stop inflator. I would say that's more my favorite over the e-foam. It's kind of, sometimes it's hard for me to make a decision on this stuff because I already bought this stuff for review. So I have it. So it's hard. Like when you're reviewing, you have to put yourself in the mindset of that you don't own it, but it's in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, is it worth buying? Like, it depends on how much money you're willing to spend. Every other thing that I've bought, it just doesn't last. Especially battery foam sprayers.
Yeah.
They like after a while, they just start falling apart.
Yeah.
The SPTA electric foamer is really good too. I call it the tank. It's just sitting right back over there.
Okay.
It has Maniac Wheel and Tire in it. It's been sitting in there for a year. I've never emptied it.
No.
It just runs the same chemical over and over, and it does it great.
Yeah.
And with the new precision tip on the IK, I've started to use it again. Before I didn't like it, but the new precision tip, the smaller, narrower spray, it makes it so much better.
Yeah. What did you think about the carton foamer?
It's even more expensive than the IK.
Yeah, it is.
And to me, it didn't spray any better. The spray pattern wasn't as uniform as I would prefer.
Yeah.
It is nice though, because it has some metal connections and it has some high quality stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think the ecosystem around the batteries and the modular handle to move back and forth between devices is there yet.
Yeah.
That could add value, but that's not here yet.
Yeah. I'm having issues with it, and I'm sure it's something that I'm doing, but it's just not spraying correctly.
Well, I mean, things happen to your foam cannons that don't happen to anybody else. You're the only person I've ever heard to have the back half of the foam cannon leak.
Yeah.
I've never seen it before.
Okay, I did fix it though.
I did. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you change the O-ring? Is that what it was?
I did change the O-ring, and the O-ring was, and it's wild because I have had foam cannons for, a while, years actually, and I've never changed an O-ring. I probably should start looking into that in some of my foam cannons, but I haven't had that one that long, and it was.
Yeah, and that O-ring is before the chemical mixes with the water, so it's not like it gets hit with anything.
No.
Could have been heat. I mean, do you have like water? Does your water get hot? Like, where you are, if you say it gets 100 degrees outside, if that hose
it probably
is hot, that hot water can travel through it and heat it up.
I didn't think about
that. Even then, I don't think it's more than
140
degrees, which is what most of them can handle.
Yeah. Well, I finally got it out. It took me a while to fish out all the pieces, but we're good to go now. So
next time you switch to a Viton O-ring, it'll take that abuse a little bit better.
All right, Viton,
and some O-ring lube. Every now and then, if you ever take it off, just put some O-ring lube on there and put it back on.
Okay, see, I never even knew there was O-ring lube. You learn something new every day. All right, let's see. Tom says, "Will Keav drop test the Toyota?" Well,
if it's a TRD Pro, I'll for sure get it in the air.
There you go. Let's see. Jay-Z is saying, does the Maxflow require a 20 amp circuit?
If you're referring to the new DDM, it does not. It can run. Actually, you know what? It still has a 20 amp plug, I believe, because from a certification standpoint, it has to have it since it is a 20 amp machine, but it has a button that switches from 20 amp to 15 amp. So you can run it in 15 amp mode, but the plug is still, I believe, a 15 amp as a 20 amp plug. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a 20 amp. That it has to be a 20 amp circuit, but you could change that if you wanted to. There's adapters.
Okay.
There's a adapter for $6-7 on Amazon. We'll switch it from that 20 amp plug to a 15, or you could change the plug itself. Like that's not against any kind of US electrical code. You can run a 20 amp load on a 15 amp outlet as long as there's multiple receptacles.
Does the amperage require to change from the Gen 1 to the Gen 2?
No, Gen 1, Gen 2 is all 15 amp.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And they're built to stay there. Like you cannot overload the machine. It will automatically change itself to where you cannot go past the 15 amps.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jason saying, be sure to downsize orifice and nozzles to show the flexibility of the DDM.
You know me. You know me.
Is It's already in your
Like I
plan.
have an entire, like, I'm like, this is going to take forever to test because they're going to want it all on this one because you have to do it at 15. You have to do it at 20.
Yeah.
We have to push the limits. We have to find out, like, you know.
So they've given you the list of things to test, and then you're going to get back
No, I mean, I
to.
just figured it all out myself. And
Oh,
it's a pre-production unit, but it's,
okay.
um, I can just do whatever I want. I can make the launch video with it. So
Oh, okay.
they've already went into production. Like it's a
Okay.
pre-production unit, but they're already in production.
Production. So Keav does what he wants. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some companies have been surprised about that one. They're like, I was like, you know what? I'll sign a Be Nice contract. And like, well, I'm like, well, then I'll just buy it the day it comes out, and then
it is what it is,
regardless.
huh?
So it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, have companies, so you're saying companies have reached out to you disappointed or not happy with reviews, or?
I mean, they're always like, hey, I've watched your channel and I love your content. Well, if you watch my channel, you love my content, then you know what you're approaching me with is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand why you, like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all like, oh, this and this, and we'll pay you. I don't know. None of that.
Yeah.
Like, just if you want to send it to me.
Yeah.
And I don't accept free products from people I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like Max Flow, I bought the first 2 units because I just didn't, I needed to vet the company. Active, I take price because I've known Active for like
For a long time.
almost 5 years now.
Yeah.
AR, if they ever want to send me anything, you know, I still bought the XP though.
You're open.
I don't know. I told Josh, I was like, after I trashed their foam cannon and said it was just absolute junk, that I didn't think I'd ever get a response from them again. And they kind of ghosted me. So then when he called me up about the new one, and I was like, okay, yeah, you want to coordinate videos? I'm like, yeah. I said, I don't think they'll ever talk to me again because after what I trashed the phone, goes, oh no, the president called me and told me to tell you. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they don't hate me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's got to be a testament, like, to know that you've made it in this YouTube world of reviews, right? And these detailing reviews, if you have the president of AR noticing when you have purchased one of their pieces, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I mean, it would be advantageous for any company to see the initial purchases and look around to see if there's an influencer or a creator that has bought a machine and reach out to them and say, hey, you know, because I tried to, I was like, why do you guys distribute this way? Why don't you distribute yourself? You have a website. Why is there not an affiliate program where people, because you got Amazon. If you're going to match Amazon's price, people can go to Amazon. Yeah. In order to leave Amazon and go to your website, you need to offer an incentive. Yeah. Which is why I've gotten on so many companies about it. It's finally Rag Company. Finally, they're, you know, they have an affiliate program finally. So yeah, they're still a bit behind there, but yeah, you know, it's getting better. I fought with them tooth and nail for the last couple of months to get it better.
So Jason says variable speed PPM is unlike any other pressure washer. I'm not sure if that's a question or comment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, I think he's referring to the fact that if you wanted to adjust to be able to run spotless water, like you could just adjust the machine down. Okay. If that's what he means. Okay. Like if you have a machine, like you have an AR630, a 635, or an Active 3.0, they're too strong for most systems. Now, most systems, they say 2.5 gallons per minute, but you can go beyond that. It just depends on how good your water is. Yeah. But this machine can do 3, and then you just hit the button to 15 amp or 20 amp or whatever, and just turn the dial down. And you're instantly into your spotless water, and you could just, you know. Yeah. Yeah. BTW says, did Keav say you can put a 15 amp outlet on a 20 amp circuit? Yes. In the United States, you can run a 20 amp wire to a 15 amp outlet, as long as the outlets has at least 2 receptacles on it. Okay. Man, like my whole house is wired like that. My whole house, every outlet has a 20 amp running to it, but the only true 20 amp outlet that has a 20 amp plug is the one over there, because it's just easier to work with pressure washers. Yeah. Man, it is on my bucket list, honestly, to learn more about, and don't ask me why, but like electrical and things of that sort. I just feel like
as a single mom, knowing about those types of things is probably not bad. So, Keav, I might hit you up.
Like, I didn't know about half the stuff until I started this. And I tried to be a budget, and I did this entire garage myself. I didn't get any help from the outside. So I wired all these lights. I wired my AC system. I did everything.
That's awesome. That is.
Speaking of that, I'm going to turn that thing off because it's freezing me out right now.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, I don't know about you. I know that there's a lot of like gearheads in the chat who understand this stuff, but I'm learning.
Like, I understand everything about how a car works, and I could work on it. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to get all like greasy and oily and everything.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't mind grease. I don't mind getting dirty if I know what I'm doing.
I mean, I get greasy and dirty in the yard and everything, but I mean, like, you know, all of the extra work it takes to like work around and all the bleeding knuckles and stuff that, unless somebody else do that.
So David says, love your videos, Keav, but I can't take your DI system review serious with the low TDS you have. Try those systems with 500 TDS.
Well, I mean, I always suggest in those videos that at 500 TDS, I wouldn't even be using them anyway.
Yeah, right.
I would be using a reverse osmosis system. But so, I can't mimic for a long duration. I can't mimic that. I'm going to be doing a video soon on like all these little inline filters that you can buy on your garden hose.
Yeah.
That say they can give you spotless water. I have like 8 different brands, and one that a DIY that I designed myself, and then another one that you could modify to work. And I'm going to create hard water for that using my reverse osmosis system. I'm going to use the wastewater.
Wow. Okay.
And try to see what those can do at like 200 ppm or so. Or I might just create my own using certain powders of metals and stuff that you can make your water have a certain ppm.
What TDS or ppm do you think is necessary to really start looking into the DI systems?
I'm telling you, like, even my 60 spots cars.
Okay. Yeah.
Mine is 95. It's not a need. It's not a need. It's a want.
Okay.
It just depends. Like, I would say like the closest to a need would be like if you live, I mean, I don't know if how bad yours is, but say Arizona.
Yeah.
Like they have 500, 600 TDS water. It's horrible. It's hot as heck outside. There isn't a whole lot of shade. So you're just out in the sun, and your one side of the car is drying before you can get to it.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you're drying a car with a towel or whatever, you just keep misting it down so it stays wet until you can get to it dried. But you know, most people don't need it. It's a want, and I want it bad. I run DI water the whole time.
Yeah.
Because if you get you know, you're washing your car and you get pulled off to do something else, and it's baking in the sun, you don't have to worry about nothing. You know, it's okay.
Yeah. No.
Now that there's spotless water is not truly spotless, because everything in the air attracts to those beads, and they will dry with the bead. So if your neighbor's mowing his grass and he's kicking up dust all up in the air, that dust can fall, land in those beads, and it'll dry as a circle.
Yeah. Dang, 700 ppm in Arizona. That's just wild.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, in those areas, you'll find that, like, what Josh does, or I think Ryan was thinking about doing. I don't know if Ryan does it or not. Fine details.
I don't know.
But selling like, you know, spotless water.
Yeah.
And you bring your mobile truck by, or you buy, you know, 10 gallons at a time, bring it to the house or whatever. Sometimes it's cheaper to do that. Yeah.
So I added an inline filter before my DI system, and it really helps. Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on what it is. You know, if carbon filters would be a really big help.
Okay.
Before your DI system.
I've toyed with
the, you know, the DI system does not get rid of chlorine. Chlorine is not a solid. Chlorine's a chemical. Any chemical will get by a DI system. Just about any of them. The carbon filter before is what's going to take the chemicals out. And the chemicals actually degrade the resin as well, so it makes it not last as long.
Okay. Scott is saying, when will you test the CR Spotless Pro?
Jeez, you know how much something costs? I will tell you this. I am going to build my own. I just have not figured out exactly everything that I need for it yet.
Okay.
But a tank with a float switch, with an RO system, probably like a 400 RO system or something like that. We'll see.
So
That way it runs. The RO system will be on a float switch. Whenever the tank empties, it will automatically turn on. It will still fill the tank up, and then when you want to wash, the demand will pump that water through the DI system into your pressure washer, or however you want to do it.
I have watched a few videos of people who are creating their own DI systems.
Yeah,
What
Jeff has one.
if you
That,
were? Oh, that is right. That's right.
Mhm.
What, and I've never really talked to him about it. If you are going to create your own, how much are you looking? What's the cost, do you think? Creating your own, the way that you're going to create it, what are you going to be
I think.
spending?
Well, I mean, I think the CR Spotless is like $1,200 or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that. And there's
expensive.
levels to it. I want to do it for $500.
Okay.
$500 or $600 is what I would like to do it for. Remember, we're talking reverse osmosis water here, so
Yeah.
you're not refilling DI resin all the time. The RO filter is going to last you at least a year. Some of them can last up to 2 years, but it's going to do the majority of the work for you, and it
Yeah.
takes chemicals out. It takes chlorine out of the water. So your water in the end is going through the DI system is almost pure already. It's drinkable. It's drinking water, and then goes through the DI, and that thing lasts thousands of gallons.
Yeah. Interesting. I even thought, obviously I'm more of an enthusiast than anything, but I even thought about calling, like, I know there's people in my area with Colligan, the
Mhm.
water company, who will come and put like a tank at your house, and you pay like $30 a month and they come and,
Yep.
fill it. I even thought about doing that because that
Yeah,
seems,
that does really well because those are
yeah,
really big. They flow a
yeah,
lot of water,
yeah.
and you just call them up, and I believe you rent the tank, and then
You
when you
rent it.
swap it out, there's like a swap fee or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's reasonable. It doesn't,
Mhm.
as far
And
as,
even a high TDS water, it's such a big tank
yeah,
that it should last most people that period of time before the tank swap happens.
yeah, yeah. I'm going to
And
have
it's
to,
costly for like Colgan. They just take that resin and they regenerate it,
yeah,
and they just turn it around. Like
yeah.
I regenerate in my garage. I can regenerate $100 worth of resin for about $12.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because resin is what really costs you, right? When
Mhm.
you're constantly having to replace that in your systems.
Time and money, and time is money.
Yes, it is. Becca is asking, how much is my soft water degrading my DI resin? Is it worth it to switch my line to just city tap water?
So that's a really good question. Somebody asked that in the comments the other day, and soft water softeners do not take the total solids out of the water. They take the hard water and they replace it with sodium. They replace it with a soft mineral. So your ppm is the same in and out, but now your ppm is all one type of mineral going through your DI system. So you're exhausting in your mixed resin, you're exhausting one resin way more than the other one, and you're not really utilizing the other one because that's part of your water softener system. It just depends, really, but I would say just run your city tap water because you're going to utilize the resin you're buying.
Okay. I hope you're still on, Becca. I hope you heard that.
If your system's a kind of, there's all kinds of different types of
Yeah.
soft water systems,
Yeah.
and they work well because they're taking the bad stuff out.
Yeah.
But you still have all of that sodium and silica and all that stuff in there.
Yeah. Scott says, little known fact, regenerated resin typically only reclaim 90% of the original capacity.
Yeah, it's something like that. And then you can't regenerate it forever. Like every time you regenerate it, it kind of degrades it a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Well, what I do is that the degraded resin will start to fall through the filters that I use.
Yeah.
So then over time, I do replace resin back in, but I review so many DI systems, I have an unlimited supply of resin to regenerate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I found like I've had some resins that I've used, and when I regenerated them, they lasted a lot longer than they came to me.
That is interesting. All this stuff is so intriguing to me. Let's see. Getting back to questions here. Here we go. Keav, my max flow is a late V1. It will dribble foam for like 2 full seconds before it gives the good foam. 5/16 Cobra Jet. Anything I can do to help that?
Not really. That's just the inherent ramp up of the machine.
Yeah.
They fixed it in Gen 2.
Yeah.
Or the Obsessed Garage version, which is instant ramp and like half the down
yeah.
ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate to say that's what any like long ramp up machine is going to have, that piddle of foam.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you, Brandon. I have the same one. I don't, yeah, and it does actually drip a little bit before you actually get that good foam. Joel is saying, "What's up?" And Keav, thanks to you, his grass is looking.
It's like people across the street from me.
Yeah.
They moved in, and the yard before it was not looking good at all. Like it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And the only advice I gave him was just mow. He mows twice a week, and his yard looks amazing now. Just if you mow the grass, it likes it. If you wait too long, you mow it, you're stressing the grass, and it takes longer to come back, which people like because they don't have to mow it as often.
Yeah.
It's still kind of green, but if you mow it all the time, like every 3 days, you're like, your grass is getting cut at the height, not too much green is getting cut off, and and where we live, the Bermuda type grass starts growing sideways more than up the more you mow it.
Yeah. I have a landscaper, so but I would mow my yard if I had to.
You get one of those robot mowers, just take all those monthly payments you've been paying them and then look it out. It's like, could I have gotten a robot mower instead?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Those things kind of freak me out, even for the house. It's kind of, I haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet. My sister does, and every time I go there, I'm just kind of like watching my feet. Like, get that.
They're getting better. They're getting pretty good, actually.
Are they? Let's see. Top budget spotless system right now for 200 ppm.
That new Vavor I just did the other day is pretty dang good for value. Like, it has bypass. The bypass is brass, which isn't like ideal.
Yeah.
But it's not that big of a deal because, when you go through a bypass, you're bypassing all these chemicals. Well, DI water's pure, and pure water wants minerals bad. When it flows through a brass fitting, it wants to pull some of that brass out. It does the same thing to the pressure washers. It goes through the pressure washer and it starts leaching materials. And when it's pressurized, it does it more, which is why they suggest if you use DI water to get like the hot version of a pressure washer. But I've been rocking DI water through that thing. I haven't had a problem.
Yeah. Chelsea wants to know what you think about the Tutuluk pressure washer hose.
I haven't touched them yet, but it's just the same as all the other hoses. Just
once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, a friend of mine, I think he got the Tutuluk when it was like a purple color. They got black colors now. I saw. Okay. But it's the same. These hoses are the same across the entire, like, all the China factories. All the stainless steel models are like, they're all like the different colors and colorways.
Yeah.
And they'll maybe use different quick connects at the end, but they're all kind of the same.
They're all the same. Jay-Z is asking about the length of the hose, and I think he's talking about the TL hose that comes with the AR.
40 foot. It's 40 feet.
40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do you think your son will ever change the color of your car? Is that allowed?
I mean, I talked to him. He plans to leave it on there until it falls off. I'm like, well, that's never coming off if you take care of it.
It's on there
like
for
this PPF'd on top off the whole front end of the car. So there's like no reason to change it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't plan. He likes the color. He helped pick it out.
Yeah, I do too. Chris is asking, do you agree that the Flexzilla garden hoses are too heavy and cumbersome?
No. I mean, I got this one right there.
Okay.
Gray one. I love the Flexzilla hoses.
Yeah.
I haven't had a problem with them. It's way lighter than, the rubber and poly hoses.
Yeah.
I like the flexibility personally.
How do you pronounce it? Is it Eli or Ely?
Ely.
Ely hoses. I had bought a hose and the like spray, what do you call it? The spray gun, the garden hose gun. And unfortunately, I think it was my gardener, I'm not going to lie, stole it. Somebody took it from outside.
I use the quick connects and the spray gun, the spray nozzles, but I don't like their hoses.
No.
They're
I mean,
poly hoses. They're like they're stiff, and I mean
yeah,
they're durable, and they're
yeah,
made in the USA. That those hoses are made in the USA. The fittings in the gun is made in China, but
yeah. Well, I
yeah,
remember seeing that video that you did, and you talked about the Ely, and I need another one now because man, that was really good. I don't know why I thought of that. Just thinking about
yeah. I
hose.
mean, I put one through the ringer, and they replaced it under warranty. They have a 10-year warranty, so like
Oh, is it
the
10
thumb
years?
control kind of popped out,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
it went back in, but it was loose, so they replaced the whole thing with no questions asked.
Hmm, I love that. What is your favorite non-battery sprayer for rinseless?
Non-battery sprayer. Actually, you know what? My favorite sprayer is this one right here. There's DIY Detail V2 in here.
There you go.
That's what I use around the house, everywhere. Clean my desk off here, clean everything off.
Rinseless.
I don't put anything harsh in these things because they don't like it.
Yeah.
They're no longer double pump sprayers. But I mean, the IK pump, I just don't. Actually, I would prefer a Marilex if it was a pump.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Marilex pump holds air better. It lasts longer on a spray versus, say, an IK to me.
See, that's wild because I would totally say the other way around. So I guess it's just a matter of preference. I don't know. The Marilex is okay, but I still
The
prefer.
Marilex, to me, when I use them, it just takes less pumps to get the full pressure. And
Mm,
then when it gets the full pressure, it seems to spray a little bit longer.
yeah.
From a foam perspective, the foamer can't touch the IK when it comes to
No.
foam, to me.
No, it cannot.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Even though there's some people, like there's some guy in Texas, he likes orange. He can't get it to foam, but I don't know. And there's some guy in Canada who likes Audis.
Yeah.
He can't get him to foam either.
Eddie's in the house. Keav knows less pumps.
Eddie knows burn paint.
Let's see. Troy is asking, Keav, have you reviewed the Ridge washer spray gun?
God, I can't. Yeah. It's the same as the Harbor Freight. Yeah,
Okay.
I've done multiple videos on it. It's probably the best value out there for a locking trigger gun that locks.
Okay.
Until the Rag Company one comes out. Don't know when that's going to come out.
Okay.
I do, but I don't.
We'll say you don't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are there any bypasses that are stainless, and where can I find them?
Water drop. I think water. Well, I've had viewers reach out to them and they say it's stainless, but to me it feels like it's nickel plated. I don't really know of one. I don't. The new Vavor I just did, the hose is stainless, but the valves are brass. The one I built, I have several videos on building your own using stainless steel fittings and hoses, and everything is stainless. But it gets pretty expensive. But I'd say the closest would be the water drop.
Okay. Water drop. We have Nathan asking lots of questions, Keav. Any idea if an EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 would run an active 3.0?
Man, I do know that if you to get it to run on a lot of those generators in general, you have to change the plug to be the 125 volt RV plug that you have on most generators. It worked on the 4500 that I have. Okay. It bogged down to 2000. I just don't know enough about the battery pack ones to know.
Let's see.
Josh would be the one to ask, because doesn't he have some, like, I think he runs like some kind of battery pack thing in the back of his.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I bought the generators, so I could start testing them. And I tested it with the 635 and the 3.0, and you need the bigger wattage to run them.
Does a spray gun make a difference in foam quality, pressure, and rinse ability, in your opinion?
Some could have a slight difference. It just depends, because the inner bore of the valve body and everything, and the angle, like the ones that shoot straight, they tend to decrease pressure, maybe like just a few PSI, because they're doing this. The ones that have an upright angle, like the SGS-28, the Zebra Clean, they have less restriction on the inside of the valve body because they shoot up, so they flow a little bit better. There's a lot less, not a lot less. There's less. I've measured it before, like where through the spray gun, from the pressure washer through the spray gun, you can lose between 30 to 50 psi, and you can lose 10 at the gun. Between the beginning of the gun and the end of the gun, you can lose about 10. But some you can lose 20, 15. It just depends. The ones that have a straight angle, you lose a little more.
Yeah.
The ones with the upright angle, you lose. But it's so small that it doesn't matter.
Okay. Not making a difference there. Conway wants to know, now that the Keav nozzle is being marketed as such, are you getting paid?
No.
You should be.
No, I think, I can't remember who it was. It's Jeff or Reiner were the ones that came up with that.
Yeah.
It was in a Thor chat. You're in that chat, I think. I don't know if you were or not.
I don't know.
The old Thor chat, like the very
the old one. Yeah.
Hey, is Jamie? I made Jamie. I don't know. It's one of them came up with it because I was like, hey, check out this nozzle.
Yeah.
And like, here's a cookie link for you to click.
Yeah. Oh yeah, keeping his cookies.
But the funny thing is like Active added it to their new pressure washer setup.
Yeah.
For theirs, some big boy added it to theirs. They don't quite understand which size nozzle to use, but they're getting better.
Yeah. It's a great nozzle, I think. Prolific.
It works really well.
It does. It really does.
Like I use it straight with my garden hose with the Ely.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end. I mean, it just, you don't need a pressure washer.
Yeah, no. I had a gun too that Franco had sent me that had that quick connect at the end, the Keav nozzle. It was my favorite. I loved it. Mm-hmm. Have you given thought to ditching the DI resin and switching to an RO system with a holding tank?
It's just, I'm going to do it because it's meant for a review video, but I don't know if I'll use it because I can get 1,000 gallons out of $12 of regenerated resin. I just, for somebody like me, the investment's not worth it.
Yeah.
Overall, but it's definitely, if you have a couple hundred ppm, it's for sure. Like I would say, like even 200 ppm. I mean, but people don't want to deal with it because not only are you investing in a tank, you're going to need to pump it unless you're gravity feeding, and you're going to need to send it through a DI system again because it's not pure water if you're wanting spotless. But not just that, but you have wastewater. Okay. And depending on how bad your water is, you could be wasting a lot of water. You can, like, I think it's sometimes it could be 1 to 3. Sometimes it's half and half. Sometimes like you're half the gallons you're using, you're sending the other half down the drain.
Wow.
Or you could collect that, you could save that and use it somewhere.
Yeah.
Some people save the wastewater, run it through the RO again to try to get some more efficiency.
Sounds like a lot of work to me.
I mean, it is, but once you have it set up, if you have it set up right with a float switch, you don't ever have to worry about it. Like it goes into a holding tank. The holding tank's hooked up to a pump to your pressure washer. Yeah. You just pull the trigger on the pressure washer, you're good to go.
It's the setting it up part I'm talking
about. For sure.
Perfumes and Coffee says that he's new into car detailing and he's going down the rabbit hole of products. Aren't we all? He's an Aussie and he's researching his first pressure washer, maybe the Big Boy Quad 600. Do you think it's worth it?
The Big Boy Quad seems to be fine.
Okay.
I don't see any issue with the quad other than in the US. They literally sent it here and it doesn't even have garden hose threads on.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You have to put the stupid Gardena quick connect adapter on, the little plastic one.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh. But in there on a 240 volt circuit, which in Australia they're on a 240 volt circuit, I hear they work fine.
Okay.
US, like there's a whole totally different ball game. Like everything's different about it. Okay. Quads, a good machine over there for sure. I mean, it's going to be cheaper than most because Active has out there, but they're going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
And at 240 volt, there's brands there that I don't even know about.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think quad would be fine.
Yeah, I don't know anything about.
But I don't know what $600 in Australia is worth compared to.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
What else there is? Because I've seen like the prices, like Active is considerably more expensive than Big Boy, but it's usually the other way around
Yeah.
in the US.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Chelsea is asking, when reviewing a new tool, what's the one characteristic that consistently separates a true long-term performer from something that is just impressive? Chelsea always comes with great questions. So
That is a really good question. Like to me, the one of the biggest things that isn't even like mechanical, it's ergonomics. Like,
mm,
how does it feel in your hand
feel-
after 3 cars?
yeah,
Like those kinds of things you don't necessarily get on that first impression
yeah,
over time at different, varying amounts of liquid in there and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Um,
Good answer.
Also just the longevity of especially electric units, the batteries, how long they last.
Yeah. Good question, Chelsea. Like I said,
Excellent question.
she comes with
Kind
the
of
heat.
stumped me there. I think I
Yeah.
walked around that one.
Well, you did great, Keith.
That was a politician answer right there.
Let's see. Conway says, Keev, are there any good self-retractable reels for a pressure washer that would do a 100-foot hose and not cost a ton? By the way, how's
Wow.
the apple pie been?
Oh,
I want to know about the apple pie. I don't know.
it's an American Pie movie reference.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, we won't go there then.
It's a podcast thing.
Yeah.
The fixed fans there is pretty good. The thing is there are not too many 100-foot retractable hose reels because it puts so much stress on the spring. There's so much added stress because it has to make twice the revolutions that it normally would.
Yeah.
I myself don't know of a 100-foot retractable hose reel that I haven't tried out myself.
Yeah. I got
There's a
100.
company that starts with an H. I forget the name, but they're pretty. Is it like Hannah or Helena or I something like
Okay.
starts with an H.
Yeah.
The like 100-foot is you could do 100-foot. A 1/4-inch hose would fit on a lot of some of the a little bit larger reels because the 1/4-inch hose is a smaller diameter. Because normally they measure based off a 3/8-inch hose, which is significantly bigger diameter.
Yeah.
I think you could fit 75 foot of 1/4-inch hose on a 50-foot 3 inches hose reel.
B. Riley says Hane.
Yeah, there you go. That's the name.
Oh,
That's the name.
okay.
Yeah, they make like a lot of like you see driving down the road, like the trucks that work on other trucks. They have those reels all over the back. Most of those are Hanes.
Yeah.
And they handle hydraulic pressure like crazy.
Yeah. I can't even imagine 100 feet. Mine's 50 and
Yeah.
I feel
anybody that I know of in the pressure washing business, like
Yeah.
that does like pressure washing, they do not have any retractable reels on their rigs. They're all manual reels with drags on them.
Oof.
Because they do so much abuse back and forth that just the springs can't hold up to it.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's heavy. Super heavy.
I mean, even for me, that one that's up there, it's been up for 3 years now. Never had a problem with it.
How long? And that's 100 feet? Or
No, 50 foot.
Oh, it's 50. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. We just answered that question. We still are you okay? We're at an hour, but we still have about 8 questions.
Like, this is a 2:33 a.m. night for me, probably.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Keav, are you going to do tool and product reviews on lawns with Keav?
I kind of recently did with the blowers, the handheld blowers, but I don't know yet. The lawn channel is more of my journey of what I do every week to maintain my grass. Like every week there's it's Bermuda. It's like the most highest maintenance grass that you can own outside of like bent grass or some kind of like breed that golf courses use.
Yeah.
But I probably will. Most like a lot of stuff is kind of a review of stuff that I've been using, but I'm not like buying products specifically just to do a review on it.
Yeah.
Edger blades, I did one on that as well. I bought different kinds of edger blades and found out which one worked the best for me.
Now, I really hate to admit this. I have not watched a lawn video yet. I'm afraid if I do, then I'll go out and start buying, riding lawnmowers and all of I don't need to go and, down any other rabbit holes, but I do need to get on because I'm interested. And your lawn looks great from what I can see. So
it doesn't look great right now, but because I scalped it down, but it'll be fine in a week or two. My whole neighborhood thinks I'm crazy. They've been all walking by like, what did you do to your lawn? I'm like, trust the process.
Yeah.
Like, do you think what I've been doing? Do you think what I just
You're just
did
gonna
is
let it
something
go.
that you?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is something you're supposed to do. It
yeah,
just you
yeah,
guys don't maintain the level I do, so you won't see the
yeah.
problems that I see.
I was just gonna say
The
what you would
grass is
know.
so thick and so it's so thick that the mower just floats. It
Hmm,
doesn't ever touch the ground. So when it does that, it doesn't mow correctly anymore.
yeah.
So you have it basically it's choking itself out. You just gotta scalp it off. It's called the mid-season scalp. It's a thing with Bermuda.
Things that make you go, "Hmm," because watch me Google now Bermuda grass later on. Just to
Don't worry, your entire Facebook feed is now going to be
I
all
know,
kinds of
you're
lawn
not
stuff.
wrong. You are not wrong. Conrad's asking, what is your opinion on the Active 3.0?
I mean, I think it's a solid machine. I just until they come up with a foam cannon that can give you decent foam. And even in the end, if they do give you a foam cannon that can foam well, you're
Yeah.
going to be using more soap.
Mm,
And I have yet to see that extra soap usage. Obviously, the foam with the amount of water going through, the foam is going to be thicker. It's going to cover quicker.
okay.
But I've kind of quantified like the extra usage. You would basically have to run around the car like a track star in order to be able to make up the difference in the soap between, say, like a 2.3 here versus the 3.0.
Yeah.
But if you use the Keav P valve, you can get the foam. You can adjust that any way you want, and it works perfect. People
Nice.
don't like it because it sprays water at your foot, but it works.
Yeah. Panel says, I thought lawn guys were sworn enemies of detail.
No, I mean you'll find like on the lawn channel, like it's literally like the
The same.
obsessiveness of people my age, late 40s.
Yeah.
The obsessiveness of the lawn and the car detailing is hand in hand.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that like most of us that are very obsessed like that, we are
Yeah.
like either in like IT work or
Oh, I've learned that.
analyzing stuff with numbers. Like we're it's all kind of like works out the same.
Yeah. Yeah. It is wild how it goes hand in hand. He's also saying, asking, is there a specific foam cannon you to recommend if you are gravity feeding?
I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay.
Because the gravity feeding is coming before the pressure washer. So the pressure washer is still pressurizing, should be pressurizing at the same amount on a gravity feed, unless you're not feeding it enough, and it's not working at its full potential.
Let's see. Noah wants to know, will you revisit the Sunjoe accessories? I saw Solo makes a spray gun that looks promising.
I'll have to look. I didn't even know that. Sunjoe accessories.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Sunjoe accessories. A lot.
I just spent so much money like modifying my Sunjoe. It cost me like,
I mean, I've modified mine a good bit, like the rinseless reel back there. I use a T-Jet. I still use I use a different model that I found on Amazon to replace the gun that they had because mine broke. But you had to change the quick connect at the bottom. So I really suggested it yet because it requires the multiple amounts of fittings that I already had in the garage to put it together. For it to work. But even you could even hook up a T-Jet to it. T-Jet spray nozzle.
Yeah.
Work just fine. You just gotta do the adapter work that it takes to do that.
Yeah. I've been having fun with my Sunjoe. Let's see. Keav, what chemical has impressed you in 2026?
You know what? The foam spray sealants, the Quiver Whitewater and the Detail Co. ceramic foam sealant. Now I just don't I don't understand the difference in price between the two and the small bottle.
Yeah, you were,
because the Quiver is like 32 ounces and the other one's like half. But if you buy a gallon of Detail Co., like it's literally like it's not even worth buying the small bottle. You just go straight to the gallon.
Yeah.
But the gallons are like, but in the smaller bottle, the Quiver to me is like it's the better buy. I literally was just buying stuff and I couldn't reach free shipping. And then, I used my own discount code. So, when you use your own discount code, the discount is less than free shipping. You have to get over the free shipping.
Yes.
Or if you use your discount code and you're $100, it gets you below the threshold. You have to put more on there. I just saw them and I just grabbed them.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, you know what? For wheels and tires, I use quick beads and I've been using it for so long. If it's foam on, I would prefer that anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'll be able to put it in IK. Once I figure out the dilution,
Yeah.
you put it in an IK sprayer.
Yeah.
And have it dwell longer, and you don't have to worry about it drying on or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think it really worked. Like in that video, I think it really made a difference on the rubber of the tire.
Yeah, it did. It
Quick
looked,
beats. Like if you have it dry and you spray it on there and it just sits there and dwells on that rubber, it just gives it just this perfect little sheen. And it was sheeting off and everything.
Yeah. It looked really nice. I have whitewater. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm loving the ceramic foam sealant and the smell. Oh, the scent.
Oh,
amazing.
The green apple smell. Yes. I will say, like the quiver, it's like I don't know what smell it is. It's like a chemically lavender.
Okay.
But I don't care about smells, but when people talk about smells, people love them. I try to describe it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't care.
Yeah.
I would prefer like Apex or something like that. If it was just straight, like no dye, no scent or anything.
Yeah. Definitely, though, you can't get away from that green apple smell. The minute I opened the bottle, it like took
me. Yeah, it wafted. It was there. I was like, oh dang.
Yeah.
I'm about to get me a Jolly Rancher right now.
Thank you. That's exactly what I thought of. Those freaking Jolly Ranchers, man. That's my favorite. Have you tried Luminous Aqua? And if you haven't, you should.
I have not. Listen, do you not understand the obsessive rabbit hole that I go down? If I cross over into chemicals,
you're done.
It's not good. It's not good. I have yet to Lily. I have tried nothing else from the House of Rags other than Detail Co, Quiver, and DIY Detail.
Yeah.
Actually, is there a company called Lentil or
Cleantool?
I tried their APC.
Okay.
Because there was like extras of it at Aaron's warehouse.
Oh.
He gave us because they like damaged Amazon returns or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll grab this one. I'll use it. It's okay.
The
problem is like I find something I like and I just want to. I know it and I stick to it.
Yeah.
If I keep moving.
Yeah.
Then and I buy a gallon, I'm just going to use the gallon up until and once I use it up, then I'll move on.
Yeah. I get that because I buy products galore just because I want to try them, but I always go back to what I know and love.
I say the one thing that I do try the most of would be the pre-wash maintenance products.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I have reactivation shampoo, Purifica, like this and that. I just bought a gallon of the Detail Co high pH soap.
Okay.
To replace the gallon of Purifica, the gallon of Primus that's fixing to go out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try that instead of Primus, see what it's like. But when it comes to the contact wash soap, like a good contact wash soap, like Incredible Suds, Pans, like Apex Auto Wash, like all of them, like they're all good.
Yeah.
They all lubricate. They all have wetting agents. They all have dual surfactants. Like I don't think like anyone is like considerably going to clean the car anymore when you're touching it with wash media.
Yeah.
They're
all good. They're all good choices. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Costellas wants to know, have you tried the new Detail Co? And what are your thoughts? So you did try the ceramic foam and you just bought
the ceramic foam. I have the high pH and I have the new microfiber wash, but I still have a half a gallon of the old microfiber wash.
Yeah.
But I really do love the fact that I don't have to call it Renaissance anymore.
Oh.
Like I think like finally, I'm like, finally, you got it. You get it. It's
so
high pH soap.
It's
that. It's not some mythical character. Now, if we can get Aaron to figure that out.
Oh my
because goodness. In your own little inner circle, you know what these words mean. But when somebody in the neighborhood walks by and sees me washing the car on the driveway, which happens every day.
Yeah.
What are you using? What is that? What is that thing that shoots foam all over the car? What soap are you using? And I'm like, if I just like say like some random mythical character and they're gonna be like, what?
What is that? I mean, I get that. I get that. Makes sense. This is a good question from Becca. Will you ever go live and unfiltered on your channel? Because I think a Keav live would be I would be there.
The problem is like I would do it and I would be doing something.
Oh, okay.
And then I feel like I'm not going to be able to interact with the audience because I can't read the comments. While I'm doing, like I would say, hey, I'm testing out. I'm just testing this, whatever. We're just going to play around. We're going to see what happens. Or like just live streaming myself going through my process of like cleaning up or something.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to. I would have to have somebody like read me the
The chat.
questions or something.
Yeah, I get that. Lives are fun, but they're different. They're different.
Yeah, that would be unfiltered. That would be for sure
Demonetized.
demonetized
Immediately, right? No,
Yeah.
no monetization at all.
I would totally forget. I like bang my knee on something. I'd start throwing stuff across the room and cussing like crazy.
That is funny. Let's see. Alvin wants to know, who is your favorite lawn tuber that isn't you?
You tell you what, I used to have favorites, but they've all become commercial people. They all own a stake in the companies that they use. One's called, I believe it's What Up with Doc, or the Lawn Care Nut. But they both have stakes in chemical companies, and like, so you could say you could trust them. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I trust Pan because I know Pan. I don't know these guys.
Yeah.
I don't. I've someone on Facebook. Southern Lawn Daddy is his name. He's on Facebook.
Southern Lawn Daddy.
He's not too far from me. I know him from Facebook forum groups.
Okay.
But he's just this charismatic Southern guy, and he just talks about his lawn. You know, I find it funny. But it's like Facebook stuff. It's not YouTube.
Yeah. Does he have that Southern drawl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
He's walking around. He looks like Ricky Bobby because he's like wearing like Crystal Gale shirts, and he's wearing like Vince Gill shirts and stuff, and he's like mowing his grass, and it's like
Vince Gill.
It's hilarious.
That's hilarious. Bill wants to know, why aren't we using golf course grass, Keav? What's up with the Bermuda? Is that just because?
Well, that is golf course grass.
Oh, is it?
Where you live in Florida, Georgia, in the southeast, all your fairways are Bermuda.
Oh, okay.
The greens are bent grass. My backyard is Tifway 418. It's the same thing they use on golf course fairways. My front yard is common Bermuda because that was from the original house. I had the backyard done later.
Yeah.
It's not the most desirable, but it is so durable that you could literally spray Roundup on it and it'll come back.
Okay. Because I thought, isn't Bermuda grass longer? Just
it's St. Augustine would be the longer grass.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know
my for a warm season grass.
Okay. I would have no idea. What are your favorite drying towels at the moment, Keav?
What are my favorite drying towels? These right here. I got one right here. The DIY detail little rectangles, twist loop rectangles. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I don't really use drying towels. I use leaf blowers.
Yeah.
And spotless water. So, but when I do need one, I usually go to these, or I use a Diva maybe. Ooh, I use the goat. The goat. It sits on my cart, and it's like it sits underneath my pressure washer stuff. So when it leaks and stuff, that it soaks up all the water. It's too heavy to use on a car. I feel like it's unsafe. It's too heavy.
The Divas are my go-to.
Yeah, the Diva rinseless.
Yeah.
The purple ones is what I have, I believe.
Yeah.
Now for like yard work, for like sweat and stuff, I use like the Rag Company Dry Me a River or whatever it's called.
There you go. I did buy Josh's, the Nazare. Am I saying that right? The humongous towel.
You know what? Hold on a second. I just got a gift from Ivan.
Probably the 3 new towels.
Yeah, I haven't tried them yet. Yeah, we got them right here.
Yeah, I tried the touch-up towels. I actually really like.
The waffle towel? Is that like for glass cleaning?
I think it could be for anything. I do like waffle.
Oh, so that's different. Yeah, that's like a different kind of weave.
Yeah.
It's not like the original kind of weaves that are out there. Yeah, like this could be my new sweat towel, Ivan.
Sweat towel. Yeah.
And then what are these? Drying towels. Oh, these are the elephant ear style ones.
Yeah. Those are
I'm not the biggest fan of these myself.
No.
I like the twist loop.
I like twist loop. You have the touch-up towels. The little green ones?
Yeah. Touch-up towels too.
Yeah. I actually really like those. They're tiny, and you're obviously not driving.
I'm
Or
surprised he
driving
sends
a
them to me
car.
because this is about as far as it'll get before these get onto like a camera somewhere, you know? Oh, I didn't realize they were like this
Yeah,
size.
they're touch up, great for touch ups, but they're good for the interior. I've been using them on the interior this week, and I actually really like them. Windows, underneath the door
Yeah,
handles,
it's got this low pile on one
yeah,
side and the twist
actually
on
really
the
nice. Yeah, and I
yeah.
love the color. So
This might work because I interiors all I use is rinseless wash. I don't use anything else
yeah,
because my cars are clean.
you're cleaning clean cars, Keav.
Clean cars. You don't got to use a whole bunch
Cars.
of stuff. You need rinseless wash, and that's all you need really. But rinseless wash doesn't foam, so
No. I think we have 4 questions, and then we're finished with questions. And again, somebody, Troy, I'm not sure if you were, because we have talked about recommending or recommended reliable pressure washers, but one more time, Keav, can you recommend a reliable pressure washer for detailing at home?
This is a tough one because, like, for me, what's been reliable for me, you'll get like a comment on a video like mine only lasted 2 weeks and it blew up, and I'm like,
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's a Ryobi. They sell millions of them. You know, there's always going to be a vocal minority of
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Um, I, I like the active. I like the active 2.0.
yeah.
I've never had a problem with it.
I
I used
didn't.
it forever on the setup, the
Yeah,
original one. It's
yeah,
gotten better.
yeah.
Um, I would say any of those, like there's going to be issues, like the Greenworks, the Ryobi, actually Ava might be a good one.
Okay.
From a reliability standpoint, I think Ava would probably be the pick. It's about 270. They siphon. They have a 10-year warranty.
There you go.
But it's a 5 and 5. So you get 5-year warranty, and then you buy their rebuild kit and you rebuild it, and then they'll give you 5 more years.
Nice.
I don't know how all that works, but yeah, Ava would, from a reliability standpoint, would probably be it.
Yeah.
Unless you get into like this size, like an AR.
Yeah. I always really liked the Active 2.0.
Yeah. When they first came out, there were problems. Like people were like,
Okay.
well,
I
mine
was gonna
burnt up.
say,
And well, yeah,
yes.
I won't take anything that happened at Jamie's house
Yeah.
because Jamie ruined a 632. So when you ruin an active a 630, like
yeah. My Active quit, completely blew up like after 3 months. However, the warranty, I had a new one at my doorstep within like 7 days.
yeah.
So
What kind of volume were you using with it? How often were you using it?
A couple times a week.
Yeah. And anybody in the audience here, listen, all of these companies, they have a warranty for home use and they have like a warranty for commercial use. Do not tell them that you use it for commercial use.
Oh, okay.
How are they going to prove it?
Yeah.
If you buy it, try to buy it under a regular name. Don't buy it underneath a company name or anything like that. Try not to make sure that they know that you're attached to some kind of videos where they could see you working with it. Literally, how are they ever going to prove that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now, MaxFlow with their new technology that can like see all the data, like they can see how many wash cycles you've used, but they cannot still prove whether or not you are commercial or residential.
Good to know. Very good tip there. We have Keith asking, what are you getting next in terms of your car? Because he wasn't here in the beginning and might have missed it.
I'm currently looking at X7 M60Is or an X5 M60I.
Jamie says he's the destroyer.
Yeah. He hasn't destroyed that Ryobi yet. Well,
Yeah,
he definitely destroys the eardrums of anybody watching his videos. That's for sure.
He asked who you trolling tonight. I guess it's going to be Jamie.
I'll troll anybody.
That's why we love you, Keav.
Doesn't matter.
Keav, are you glad that you went full-time YouTube, and would you do it again?
I for sure would. For sure. Like the stress relief is like
gone.
Like I go to the grocery store. I enjoy every afternoon. I have a meal picked out. I have a rotation of 4 weeks worth of meals for all Monday through Friday.
Nice.
And we alternate them. I go and I try to change variations here and there, and I shop and prepare every meal, and that's been fun. I mean, learned all kinds of stuff. Learned how to make marsala. I've learned how to make chicken soup from scratch. There
you go.
Yeah.
You're just having fun.
Before, these are things I would have done before because I've always been the cook. But when I got home from work, I did not want to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you
And
on that.
then wanting it need to go mow the grass after that, like the compounding amounts of like anxiety and stress are just like,
that's awesome. Very cool. We have perfumes and coffee saying that he is drying his car with a leaf blower. Looks crazy, but the insanely hard water we have means literally no time to dry my car and all the nooks and crannies. So would you say drying towels are better?
Yes, because you really shouldn't use a leaf blower with hard water. You should only use it with spotless water, because you're not only blowing it off, but it is evaporating at the same time.
Yeah.
That evaporated water, now there's minerals layered on your paint. They won't show up as spots, but over time it could build up a haze and it will start to clog up the pores. It's a very small amount, but if you do it all the time, and depending on what's in the air, the leaf blower could pick up contaminants in the air as well and then blow them under your car. That's one downfall of using a leaf blower. But yeah, like you definitely can build a haze of minerals in your car. So I think a towel is the better choice.
Well, Jamie says the better choice is for you not to cook hot dogs because you burn them.
What's better than a burnt hot dog? Right? And aren't the ends supposed to split and it's supposed to have some char? It's like a marshmallow, right?
Yeah. I don't know. My kids hate any blackness on a hot dog. I'm like, you might as well just
tell you what,
plain.
That's the one thing that I've done more times than anything doing all this cooking is I'll set like for burgers or for if we're making subs or whatever, I'll set the bread and I'll put some butter spray on there and I'll put the broiler on high on the oven and I'll set it in there and I'll forget about it. And that's the next thing I know, I start smelling smoke. I look around like, oh, good thing I bought a big pack of buns that I could use. I have a second set. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's probably, that happens at least once a month.
Yeah. Well, Becca says it's cooking with Keav next, and bloopers like that would be amazing. I mean, Keav, you can have all kinds of channels. I mean,
it's too much work.
Skills, you know,
too much work. If I at some point would ever employ a videographer, maybe.
Oh, are you thinking about?
But even then, like it's just like, that's inside my house. It's inside my sanctuary over there. I don't know.
Yeah. That would be cool though. At least,
and I tell you what, that would be the videos that people would critique the most.
I bet they would, huh? Never fails.
Yeah.
Conway says that you won the giveaway. You need to message your address to Conway. He's sending you aqua.
What is aqua?
Luminous aqua. So it's another sealant and you'll love it.
Is it foam on? What is it like?
I think you can foam on aqua. I've not foamed it on. But I don't know. Can you foam aqua? I've not foamed it. But it's good. I mean, anything luminous.
Sounds like another one. I have 2 full bottles now and I have another one.
I'm telling you right now, Luminous is 25% off all month long on the House of Rags. You guys use the link in the description to order. It is a wet coat. I will say
this. Listen. I know it sounds like it's more, but Cars with Keav at 10% off is better than 25% off.
Chris 10 will save you the change, Keav. Don't be putting your shame.
They're doing a sale. It doesn't work anyway.
That is true. That is true. Use my link, okay?
Use the link.
Use the link. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, we have gotten through a ton of questions. We've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. I absolutely, you are so much fun, Keav. I really do think that you got to do at least one live. Just one.
Maybe. I don't know.
You know, for Christmas, give us a Christmas present, because I could just imagine how fun that would be. One of us could get on and help man, you know what I mean? Man the chat for you.
I saw Perfumes and Coffee asked if I had a playlist on drying towels. No, I haven't done too many videos on towels.
Oh, the rabbit hole.
There's one video like on showing all the ones that I use, but I've never really gotten into like, I think personally, I think towels is very subjective to what you like.
Yeah.
They all have GSM ratings and like this and that, but like there's difference. Like some towels, like this towel would not be a towel that you would want to use with a sealant because long threaded twisted loops tend to streak.
To streak, yeah.
Versus that's why you want the shorter nap.
Yeah. So Glossy says he has foamed the Aqua and it seems to work. Yeah, I've not foamed. I didn't know foaming was possible, but it is a wet coat and it is amazing. Crazy protection.
Let me figure out. Is Jamie's still in the chat? Jamie, what is the dilution in IK for the very expensive small bottle?
I think it's 1 to 10. Oh, and the IK.
No, like in an IK, yeah.
Rare. I'm not sure.
Clark, I mean, I know what it is at the end. If it's 10 to 1 in a foam cannon, and if it's 10 to 1 in the bottle, it's going to be about 100 to 150 to 1 at total. So yeah, 100, 150 to 1. But I don't know if it'll be able to foam it, because 100, that dilution on a foam cannon is going to foam a little bit better. But in IK, it might not. It might not foam well.
Becca says 100 to 1. Oh wait, is that Aqua or we?
I mean, if it's 10 to 1 in a foam cannon, it's going to be 100 to 1 in an IK.
Okay.
More or less.
More or less. Clark says that he wants you to go live at SEMA this year, and he wants raw reactions of you walking up to booths and pointing out what sucks right in front of the sales reps.
I told the James, the CEO of Active, I said, you wait until I come up to the Active, because the Active has a booth this year at SEMA. I said, you just wait until I come up to that booth.
You're gonna let him know how you really feel, huh?
Because I always have, I was telling him, listen, you guys just don't listen sometimes. Sometimes you go down the design road a little too much.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to be there going over the shoulder going, that's not, the consumer kind of wants this, and we can sacrifice that design feature to get this a little bit more functional feature.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they'll learn over time. They destroyed their foam cannon. The foam cannon, the new one, this sucks. It's so bad.
Yeah.
And people complain about it all the time. The adjustments don't work, and they don't work after the first or second try. And I'm like, well, they should never changed it to begin with. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah. He says, Jay says, do y'all really want Keav doing chemicals and roasting your favorites? I mean, just to hear Keav roast, I would.
I'll be like, was detailing dogma. I have my hood, and I'll have my angle meter, and I'll okay, at 24.5 degrees, the little thing slid off the hood.
It'd be fun. It would be fun. I mean, I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. All right, Keav, let's end with one last question. What is the product that I guess we kind of already answered this. It might be the AR XP, but the one product that you are excited for a company's innovations at this moment? Is there any company out there who is innovating, who you are excited to see what they come up with?
I would say the new Max Flow would be the one that I'm most excited to touch, because it has a feature that people have been asking for, which is the ability to be able to work 20 amp and 15 amp. Even though the plug, I don't know. Even if the plug is 20 amp, I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
All right.
Don't worry, there'll be a link to that little adapter.
There you go. Great.
I mean, the Air XP isn't more of an excited to review.
Yeah.
But it could be a game-changing value pressure washer.
Okay.
Which is more impactful to the industry than any innovated, high-end, expensive pressure washer.
Very cool. Question: what car tarps to get help during snow time? Am I reading that right?
I myself, I can't put anything all over the car, because no matter what it is, what material it is, you are going to mar the surface. They have those those car condoms or whatever they call them, the big white, the big clear plastic ones.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Or put it in a bubble, like an air bubble.
Yeah.
Like Matt from SS Garage used to wash his cars in, or keep his Porsche in, or whatever. Yeah, but there's different ones. There's Alcantara ones, and there's this and that. But even then, it doesn't matter. Unlubricated
touching your
material.
Yeah. Last question from Chelsea.
If it's sitting on a car and you have it on there, and it's elastic and it's tight to the car, or you have something on it, every time the wind blows, anytime anything happens, that material is just moving.
Chelsea says, if manufacturers had to spend the same amount of money on either improving durability or adding new features, which would provide more value to detailers? I feel like you're in the hot seat, huh? It's like, do you
I'm
want
gonna
to
read
phone a
this
friend?
again.
Do you need a hint?
I mean, there really isn't many new features on a pressure washer other than like what MaxFlow's done. Um, in the end, for like a detailer, I sometimes think simple is better. Like, do I
Mm,
need to want to go to the pressure washer and turn this little dial? Do I need to want to hit a
yeah,
button every single time? Could I have like a little nozzle holder on my gun and just change nozzle sizes? Um, durability, I think, would be
the better.
just better durable products, but that doesn't sell if it doesn't have the numbers to go with it, right? I think the biggest thing that the industry could do is not lie about their numbers.
Is there a lot of that going
Yeah,
on?
don't lie about your numbers. Don't say you have 1,800 psi and always it does 1,000.
Yeah,
Like, come on. I don't
yeah,
care about the working pressure of the pump. I don't see that.
yeah. And it's wild because people like you who test are going to show the world that this isn't
Yeah,
true.
maybe not. They don't have enough
Right?
information to educate the customer on what
Yeah,
it can do. Like, this is
yeah.
our suggested orifice size that you should use. And if it is, if you make a pressure washer, if I made a pressure washer and I put it out in the market, I would do what some do is they provide you with the orifice size that's meant for the pressure washer, like the
Mm,
Active 2.3 has.
yeah,
Like, this is it. Use this one. If you
yeah,
don't use this one, then you may have issues.
yeah. So no
Oh,
dilution knob.
Israel just needs to go. Let go do something else. Okay. He's been making his own phone cam, and I tell him you got to have that dial on the top.
Oh
But I don't
yeah.
like the dial. I'm like, well, listen, the consumer
Who likes the
wants the
dial?
dial on the top.
Yep.
Even though
Yep.
I myself never use the dial, I want one that clicks and like I want features.
Of course. I want features too. I like features. What vacuum for a small car, Keeve?
The little 1-gallon Ryobi.
There you
Or
go.
this new one. I got this new one.
Keeve's always got something new.
Yeah.
No one likes the dial. I never touched the dial.
This is the new Ryobi
Oh,
stick vacuum. So it takes two of those newer batteries. If I can get the stupid thing off. Yeah, two of
does
these
it,
style batteries.
does it have
inside.
suction though? Like a good amount?
Yeah, I did a car the other day. I did Heidi's interior with this, but
Nice.
it's not going to pick up like
Big
crazy.
thing.
This is like put it
Yeah.
in a car and then do it. But if you're like detailing, I think the 1-gallon Ryobi is freaking amazing.
Greg
You get
didn't
the
know.
little adapter, and they use that adapter, and you can use it with almost any like rigid vacuum accessory that's at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Listen, GSEY bold, okay? His name's not Greg. Everybody refer to him as GSEY bold.
Greg's just getting warmed up.
Yeah, Becca, the Ego Vac is real nice. It's just big.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict this. I'm going to predict at SEMA that we are going to see active with a vacuum, like a Metrovac style vacuum.
Really?
It makes sense. They just released a dryer, which I should have
Okay.
in a few days to do a review on. But literally, you just reverse what it is.
Yeah.
I would think. Like, you could already use the housing and the design and everything that you already have, and then you would just create suction in a bin or something. I don't know.
That is my least favorite thing to do in a detail is vacuum. Absolute hate it. Hate it. I hate vacuuming, period. Oh, goodness. All right, guys.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. It is what she said. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I think I've gotten to all of your questions. Keav, you are a wealth of knowledge. And like I said, every time I watch a video or listen to you, my brain is just boggled. I love it. Oh, wait, we have another question by Conway. Keav, have you tried any of the cordless vacuums like Milwaukee?
I don't got that kind of money.
Do you have a tool system? Are you like one of those that has like the Milwaukee red?
I have the Milwaukee batteries now because I reviewed their 500-mile-an-hour blower that can't take beads off a car, and I tried their 1-gallon sprayer, which is probably the worst product they've ever made. It worked well, But the amount of comments that I got of people having theirs that broke within just a month or two, or leak, or have issues, that's the most I've ever seen complain about a Milwaukee product. But Milwaukee, I'm not a contractor. I don't build houses. I don't work on cars all the time, so I don't need like these tools that have amazing longevity and durability. The investment is not, there's no ROI for me on it.
Yeah.
Ryobi is the way Ryobi Ego is actually getting cheaper compared to what the other ones are. They used to be really expensive, but Ego and Ryobi. I have now Makita. I have every battery now except for DeWalt. But if Milwaukee makes something that's like a better price, they're so expensive.
They are. They absolutely are. Yeah. I'm not gearhead enough to get into any kind of these ecosystems, but I have, I love walking down Home Depot and I always stare at tools. I don't know why. Milwaukee seems to be more pricey than any of them.
My eyes been opened more recently because where I live, we never really had a Lowe's, and there's a new Lowe's down the road, and I'll go.
Oh, nice.
Go down the Craftsman aisle and the Cobalt aisle. I'm like,
oh yeah,
it's pretty nice tools, but I'm already in the Ryobi
ecosystem,
battery ecosystem. So
yeah, makes sense. All right, guys. Well, if there are no more questions, I appreciate you staying on with me tonight, Keav. I know you have a video that you are about to record.
Yeah.
So we'll let you get to it. If you are not already subscribed to Cars with Keav, please get on YouTube and subscribe now. And what is your, Eddie says, hearing Keav makes me sleepy.
Seeing Eddie makes me sleepy. I just close my eyes.
It's time for pie. Is the lawn channel, is it Lawns with Keav?
Yep.
Right. Okay. So if you're interested in your lawn, Lawns with Keav, Luminous 25% off all month. Follow the link in the description to get you some cool products at thehousefrags.com today. Use Chris 10 to save you some change, or Keav 10 if you would like.
Just use Chris 10. It's fine.
All right. Chris 10, thank you so much. All right, guys. And with that, I'll say good night, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you.